At 6 a.m., this railway station in Kyiv is already bustling, especially on this platform from where an intercity train takes passengers to the east of the country. Many are in military attire, hours away from returning to the front lines. The final stop is Kramatorsk, a key hub for the Ukrainian army. The Kyiv-Kramatorsk train line has become one of the busiest train routes in Ukraine. Most of the passengers are soldiers or the loved ones of soldiers. It's a 7-hour journey, making it the fastest connection from the capital to the war-torn east. Rail services were disrupted during the early days of the conflict, but with air travel still suspended, passenger numbers have returned to their usual levels. Close to 25 million people used the railway last year. On board this train, soldiers get their final peaceful snooze. For many, with no end in sight to the conflict, breaks don't come very often.
I want to see my family. That is the most important thing. When there is at least a day, it's enough time to go home and see them.
Vast landscapes emerge as the train crosses the heart of the country known for its grain and sunflower fields, scenes that have become familiar for the loved ones of soldiers. Milana, who is going to see her husband, spends this time thinking about their future.
My husband and I are planning to have a child, and I hope that it will be born in a free Ukraine without any war. This small blanket is for our future child.
But for others like Mariana, this journey is a first. She decided to volunteer as a translator for foreign medics treating Ukrainian soldiers.
Of course, I donate, I spread the information, I try to do as much as I can as a civilian, but it's different. I feel guilty at some point not doing more.
The journey itself does not come without risks. The Kramatorsk railway station was struck by a missile in April of 2022. This is why Olena has left her children behind as she travels to meet their father, who is serving as a medic's driver.
He doesn't really let me come either, but this is all that I'm asking for. I say, please, if you have a chance, let me know so I can come. But as for the children, he says that not even for a moment should they be brought here.
As the conflict between Russia and Ukraine enters its third year, a sense of fatigue hangs over the country. And with additional funding from the US stalled, the fight has become more difficult. But those on the front lines don't have the luxury of slowing down. Volodymyr is rushing back to the battlefield after spending Valentine's Day with his girlfriend.
It is mentally very difficult. We went through good physical training, but it's difficult mentally to be there all the time. But we cannot give up. There is no way back, because our families, loved ones and children are counting on us.
Although the conflict has torn families apart, this is the train that keeps them connected. Megumi Lim, CGTN, on the train to Kramatorsk, Ukraine.